morning. It's hot.
It is hot.
Already. 9:30 in the morning and it's already blistering hot.
Alright, so today we're checking in, going over what we've done so far. We're still in the demo process, obviously. We have pulled up plywood, filled in nail holes, ground off nail heads. We've taken out the side paneling and pulled all that old insulation out. We also did the ceiling. We had to pull all of those panels down also, and that was a chore.
First off, I guess our build is a little different than some, or our bus configuration, because we didn't have a bunch of holes in the floor from seats. Our seats were installed on rails. But I have never seen anyone discuss the fact that their plywood was nailed to their metal floor. And how many freaking nails there were in all of that plywood. We pulled up nails for
a day, maybe two.
It was
a
ridiculous.
long time.
And then we had to cut the remainders off that we could not pull up with the cutoff wheel. We still had a lot of holes, mostly from the nails, that my infinite wisdom decided we would just weld those. So that took about half a day in itself, and you'll see in the video how much fun that was.
It did work well though.
Yeah, I think that was a good choice.
So why don't you tell them about your discovery for an easy way to get the rivets and ceiling panels.
Ceiling panels?
Yeah, panels.
So obviously there is no easy way. After doing our research on how other people have removed or attempted to remove their ceiling panels, if you did it all, I give you props for that also.
Yeah, we see people that don't take the panels down at all. We obviously decided to do that because we need insulation. We live in Florida, so we need insulation to keep us cool, obviously, when it's the dead of the summer. But also we plan on going places that are going to be cold, and we don't want just half insulated bus.
Yes. So I have seen people take and drill out rivets. For those of you that only have screws holding your panels in,
You're lucky.
you're very lucky. I wish we had that situation.
Even if there's 1,000 of them, you're lucky.
So not only did we have rivets, but we had these, and there should be some more laying around everywhere actually. Monstrous rivets.
Enormous.
So
Thousands of these.
So we tried a few scenarios. We tried using the cutoff wheel to cut down the middle of the rivets and then chisel them off by hand chisel, by pneumatic, using an air chiseler.
We've tried everything that we've seen other people do.
And it was a mess. And it seemed to take forever. It probably took us an hour to get the first panel down. So after looking at it a few minutes, and I come up with the fact that we had actually a pneumatic punch. So we were able to take and punch out the center of the rivet. And once we did that, the rivet heads were a little easier to remove. We started chiseling each one off by hand. That was a little faster than the previous method, but still took some time. So then we decided to put a little muscle into it, and we got a crowbar, and as you can see, we'll put the video clip up about how that works. Much easier. I would say we took the remainder of the panels down in probably 2 hours tops.
And it went much faster.
Yes, much easier, much quicker. The final product was the same. The ceiling panels are destroyed. No matter what you do, we were not planning on reusing those. So much happier with that.
It was almost like once you were able to get the crowbar in, they would peel down and pop one by one out of the frame. So it worked much faster than the other methods that we tried.
I was much happier with that outcome.
So that's a tip if you're taking your ceiling down, is crowbar and muscle. Today, Tim is working on welding the back together. The entire back of our bus, if you don't know, was cut off.
It was missing.
Essentially, we had all the pieces, but we have to puzzle it back together. When I say we, I mean he. And then I am going to have the lovely chore of scraping all the gunk out of the emergency exit holes in the roof. We've done the windows, we've scraped the windows out. We're gonna have to put our windows back in. They actually have been out for years. So we'll have to do some extra prep on those, I'm sure. We got our infamous butyl tape.
Yes.
You will hear butyl tape all over the internet when it comes to putting windows back in. That is here. Amazon brought that.
We have a box full of it.
A lot.
And I'm just going to throw this out there because we did remove both hatches. We do know we will have to cover the rear hatch. The front hatch, I'm kind of up in the air about whether we want to retain it or not. Obviously, we wanted to remove it regardless to make sure it's well sealed up. I'm personally debating on reinstalling it, so
let us know in the comments if
Yeah.
you've done a build, what you did with your emergency exits. If you kept them, if you used them for skylights, what did you do with yours? We'd like to know.
I'm thinking we might need easy access to the solar panels because we do plan on putting the panels right above this area, and we definitely plan on putting the deck above the rear area. So we're not really into the idea of a hole in the deck. So, but
We want all the space up there we can have.
let us know what you think. We're very curious.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Head on over and click that subscribe button for us. And don't forget to turn on your notifications because we have new videos coming out every Sunday.